Hello everybody. So I'm going to do a massive catch up with you in this sort of segment, but I'm going to do it in stages because I have a little bit of time to pull over and eat my orange. So whilst I peel it, I'm going to kind of introduce the video, and then throughout today, so I'll look the same but I might be in a different place, I will sort of slot in between certain parts of the rest of the video because I've filmed loads of different things and have different things to talk about, but I haven't linked them together basically. So today's video is just a mixture of everything that I haven't shared but that have happened in October. So grab your oranges, grab your pumpkins, grab whatever you want to grab, and yeah, even play it in the background if you want to, but I appreciate all engagement. It really does help the channel out. I'm going to start the video going back to yesterday where me and Tom, if you don't know who Tom is, he's my partner, we got to do something very amazing. Now I can't speak loads about it, however it was a filming job. We was in a private jet, we was also in a helicopter, and we also had a dog for the day. So it was amazing. It was amazing. The team was absolutely lovely. We stopped in the camper van the night before, which I didn't film anything from. We went down because it was like London way. Well, it was in London. And we, stopped in the camper van, had to go really early and had a full day of filming, and we felt like royalty. We got paid for the job, but we would have paid to do the job. It was that good. And just the experience in itself, everybody, there was not one horrible person on that job. We was at 2 different airports and studios, and yeah, it was amazing. We didn't have to speak, but it was all sort of interactions with each other. We was kind of hired to be, you know, your high-end rich couple with a dog that regularly goes on a helicopter and private jet. So if that's not a manifestation in itself, I don't know what is. We was dressed the part, we was acting the part. The director said we're a gorgeous couple, and yeah, who knows what this could bring as well in the future. But yeah, we had champagne, but of course I didn't. I just pretended to drink it. And we had food as well, so food was included. We got off of the helicopter and there was a woman there with a tray of dessert canapes, and she was like, "These flew in from France this morning, who would like some?" And we was like, we would. And they was delicious. Just, it's crazy, isn't it? Like, we were so grateful, and it's just crazy how some people live. And there was a magazine, I wish Tom was with me with the magazine, but there was a magazine in the reception of like if you wanted to buy a helicopter or a rent stuff as well. I can't remember the full price, but we was looking through them. I mean, Tom did point to one and say that's doable, but it would be silly. So yeah, it's a nice idea, but maybe we'll get to a point where we can actually be those people we was in that advert basically, because yeah, I'd happily catch a private jet or, you know, a helicopter to even Cornwall or Spain or anywhere like that. So never say never, but I'm going to insert the clips now of what I managed to take. I was really trying to be present. Tom took a lot more videos, but I think they're more stood up way, so check out my TikTok or Instagram because I will probably put them on there. But yeah, any that I got at this wide angle I will slot in now. Okay, it's a little bit later now and I am basically just stalling, driving home from Sheffield. It's only like 30 minutes, if that. Now I want to speak about my appointment today. So I had an appointment today with the midwife. I met my new midwife because my first midwife that I met at the beginning was due to go on maternity leave, and she's now currently on maternity leave. But I met the new midwife, and yes, she's lovely. Her name's April, baby's born in April. As much as we loved the other midwife, we was like, it's meant to be. But yeah, Tom unfortunately didn't come with me because he's working, and I thought it was literally going to be your set routine sort of appointment where you maybe say some concerns and you know, you do your weight, your blood pressure, maybe blood test and carbon dioxide test. That's kind of what I thought it would be. What I did end up doing was a pee sample, because if you know from one of my recent videos, I still have a water infection. That is still the same. So I finished my last antibiotic today, and then tomorrow I need to go and take my pee sample into the doctor's, because hopefully my body's played catch up then and I won't have a water infection still, because if I do, I don't really know at this point. I mean, I don't feel like I have a water infection, but of course I can't seem to shift it, so it is a bit worrying for me, but not for the doctors. So I'm trying to do what I can, drink lots of water. She also suggested, because these antibiotics that I'm having fully clean you out or something, I need to start having a bit more probiotics, because my immune system may not be as strong as it usually is because of the antibiotics, which to me doesn't really make sense, but hey ho. But yeah, so I did my pee sample. She also did my blood pressure, which was fine. She looked through some of my paperwork that I had with me from previous appointments, and then yeah, she let me listen to the baby. Now, if I'd have known that this was going to happen, I would have of course said to Tom, like, you do what you want. If you need to work, you work. But you know, I'm more happier for you not to do work because you're going to hear the baby's heartbeat. I didn't know this was happening, so I felt really bad. However, she did say, do you want to record do you want to record so he can hear the baby's heartbeat when like you're next with him, or you can send it to him. So that was nice, because I wouldn't have thought to have done that, because I was so caught off guard. So listen to the baby's heartbeat, and I am going to just play some bits of that clip now. You can't see anything, but you can hear everything. So I'm going to play some bits of that clip right now.
Active little one. That was a big kick that we just heard. Oh, I'll show it off now.
We didn't do a blood test, which I'm happy about, and we didn't do weight. She basically said, we booked in my next appointment, which is December, but obviously I have my 20-week scan in November, so that's only like 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away, something like that. And yeah, so obviously we've got our 20-week scan, which Tom will be coming with me with, and we find out the gender, which we're going to do. And yeah, I'm just excited because that's literally around the corner now. And then yeah, probably a few weeks or a month or so after is when I'm going to have my next appointment with my midwife, and that's when she's going to do like the start of the growth scan. And then from there, she said I'll see her a lot more, so from the new year onwards, which just means that it's getting closer. But yeah, we spoke about like, now I can start to talk more to the stomach, which the baby will hear me naturally anyway, but like she even encouraged Tom to, you know, well, she encouraged me to say to Tom to basically like talk to my stomach, and me to like physically like rub it more and touch it more and stuff, and maybe play like a regular song, because the baby can notice it if I play it often enough now, or if we sing a certain song, then yeah, they can understand it and recognise it when they're out of the room. I do naturally sing, it's like My Only Sunshine, if you know that song. I'm not going to sing it right now, but I sing that to Kobe a lot, and Tom sings that to me a lot, so I feel like that will be the song that baby recognises the most, which is cute because I can still sing it to Kobe, Tom can still sing it to me, and like we can obviously sing it to the baby and around the baby. So I feel like that will be the chosen song, which is just like a little lullaby, isn't it? And I think I missed off, I don't remember whether I said, because there was a lot going on out here and I was very conscious that people could probably see me recording. Not that it matters, but still. And yeah, I did the carbon dioxide test again, which I've done 3 times now, and yeah, all was still okay. So yeah, other than that, that's the updates there. The main thing is, obviously you've heard it now, but the main thing is that it was a nice surprise that I got to hear baby's heartbeat. Then I went home for an hour and then gave Kobe loads of attention. And yeah, now I've finished work and it's about 3:15. So I'm going to go home now for a bit and then go to Tom's a little bit later. Okay, excuse the angle, excuse how I look. This is going to just be a very quick segment, but feeling a little bit rough today. I can't lie, it's been the end of a busy work season, and yes, I am now 17 weeks pregnant today. So I thought I'd show you what I've bought for my road trip. I have got some crunchy carrot sticks, orange juice, of course my water, blueberry muffins. I don't like this, but my midwife encouraged me to have it. Some Yakult bacteria yogurts, because I've literally lived on antibiotics for the last few weeks and I don't seem to be getting better in the sense of my water infection that I have. So yes, I am being stripped of the good bacteria, she says. So she's advised me to do that. And I have also got, which I got this morning, some triple chocolate cookies, which are very appreciated and probably will be on this drive. Look at me, I'm breaking out. Oh, I need a self-care Sunday day. As I was running out of the house, my granddad and his partner must have had a Chinese last night while I was working. No, while I was at Tom's, and they didn't want this. They've got one more in the house, but I thought it'd be cheeky, so I just got one, because this could technically be my granddad's because he doesn't want it, whereas I'm not sure if his partner is just saving hers. So I haven't had one of these in a very long time, a fortune cookie. I'm a sucker for anything to do with like something telling me about the future or knowing about my past, and I thought it also brings us on to a good conversation that I had with someone not long ago, and I'm very tempted. So we'll undo the fortune cookie first. We'll see what it says. I actually do enjoy eating them too. I enjoy the taste. Probably shouldn't do that, but I have. So yeah, I genuinely enjoy the taste of a fortune cookie anyway. But I always like to see what it says, even though I know it's very generic. But you will soon meet the person you admire. Well, hopefully that's talking about the kid, because I already admire Tom. I can't imagine anyone going above Tom, and same for him with me. So yeah, that's the kind of fortune I would have wanted about 7 years ago, 10 years ago, when I was younger and not ready for love, but very, you know, love the fairy tale fantasy. Okay, I'm going to just do a taste test of this because it has been years since I've had them, but I know, unless my taste buds have changed, I absolutely love them. And you don't get them at many takeaways now. This is the only one that I've ever known that you get them from, around me anyway. But yeah, one other little topic is, I was talking to a woman that I've worked with a few times, but it was the first time in about a year I've worked with her. And she was raving about this medium that she goes to see. She's seen a number of them. Something was happening in the house and whatnot. But anyway, she was basically saying she couldn't recommend enough this one man who's only like £30 and he's not too far from me. He's probably half an hour away from me. So I am tempted to book in because I've always wanted to book in with one, but I already know that, like, my mum's seen one that felt legit because of just some things that came up. Then she's also seen loads that it's just like your generic things, like what my fortune cookie was then. So, but because this woman has been to see this man at least 3 times and also booked him with other ones too, she has said, you know, she's kind of convinced me to just do it. It's only £30. I can't spend that money on a massage. Well, I can, a pregnancy one, but it'd be a bit more expensive. And I just think it'd be fun. So I might do that. I'll keep you updated if I do. I might not tell you everything, but I'll keep you updated if I actually go and book one and stuff. But apparently, you know, he gets booked up really quick. So I might even try and book in, and he won't be able to see me till after Christmas. And will the novelty have wore off? Possibly. But anyway, I just thought I'd update you on that because it's too sort of, you know, I always think of things as linking, and she said that a couple of days ago to me. And then, you know, I see these fortune cookies on the side, and call me delusional, but sometimes I think, oh, is that a sign? As I'm like pregnant and still dancing and doing really well in like that side and whatnot, I do think about my nonna quite a lot, who's passed away quite a while ago now. And I always think like, oh, is she around? And what does she think to me being pregnant? And what does she think to Tom? Because I feel like she'd absolutely love him. And even my dog Kobe, like, she never got to meet him. And, you know, she loved tormenting dogs. So, yeah. I'd just love to somehow, like, see if anything comes up about her. But at the same time, that is all over social media in the sense of she's passed away. You probably can tell she was close to me, like she was like my mum, to be fair, and really supportive of like my dancing and stuff. So the only thing is, if anyone says anything about that, I still will be skeptical unless it's like she's sending me a message and only me and her would know about it, kind of thing. Not something that I have posted on social media, like a conversation with her about something and it's brought up again. So we'll see. But that's the only reason why I'm thinking like, oh, would it be like, is now the right time to go? Because maybe she'll say like she already knows about the baby, or you know what I mean, maybe she's gonna be the baby's guardian angel, maybe she's my guardian angel, I don't know. But I'm gonna go and drive about a 2-hour drive now, munch on my stuff as I go down there, and yeah. Okay, so I have come back from work about an hour or so ago, chilled in my room and have leftover makeup on, so ignore how I'm looking, but I'm home alone and I thought it's now or never to show you some ONER active wear. So I decided to treat myself. One thing I've tried, I've wore about twice and I'm definitely keeping. I still want to show you. I did have it on at the beginning of this video actually, but I didn't talk about it. But you may or may not have seen it, which it is the reversible, ignore the shorts. I like to put some comfies on as soon as I get in. And yes, I've got the teddy bear side out. Earlier on in the video you saw the other side. It has pockets. This is my usual size, but it is oversized. And let me show you the other side that I had earlier in the video. It was expensive, however, you can dress it up, dress it down. It's really nice and warm. You've got the logo there, and I believe on the back. Yeah, I love it. A little bit of detail there as well. Absolutely love it. I also ordered the coat, which I've not yet tried, and I'm going to try with you, although I don't know how the angle's going to work. But this is definitely being kept. It's got pockets. I don't know how they do this. It's got pockets for this flip side with zips, and then it's got pockets without zips on the fleecy side. Of course, zips up. It is probably going to be my go-to jacket, because it's a bomber jacket and it's also a teddy bear jacket. Switch up your looks all the time. Okay, also, whilst I undo it, I do love how it's got the logo on the actual packaging, and it says time for something extraordinary. It also said something about the activewear, I'm sure. Maybe that was on the parcel package, I don't know where that's gone. Let's try this coat on together, hopefully it suits me. Again, I think they both worked out being pretty much the same price, but I technically got two jackets and a coat. Yes, see, I already have a black coat that is very long down to my shins, so this is perfect because it's not too long. Got a hood, a zip of course, pockets, but the pockets are press stud, quite deep pockets as well. And I don't know whether I'll use this part, but it also has a drawstring as well to cinch you in. And again, it's very warm, it's very high quality. I really do trust ONER Active, I trust Chrissy. Oh, you've also got your sort of full holes. Ooh, jazz hands. And yeah, that's built in with your coat, so that's amazing. Love it even more. So yeah, it's really nice quality. I always trust Chrissy with a lot of the things that she sort of advertises, especially when she's created it. You can see how specific she is. I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to keep the coat. I definitely am. So that's like, I don't know, 250 out of my bank that I won't see again. However, it's an investment because I'm going to get lots of use out of it. Like I say, I've got a bomber jacket and a sort of teddy bear fleece jacket in one. And I've also got this nice jacket that won't go with the shorts. Although, you know, each to their own. May as well give you a bump update whilst I'm here as well. Okay, so I'm 18 weeks pregnant. I never know when to lift the clothing up or... Woo! I need to start taking pictures. I never take pictures, just in case. We'll do it this way as well. Whoa. Yeah. Wowzer. Baby's growing. Woo. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here on this very strange belly out angle. But yes, happy with my purchases and not having to have the effort of sending it back on time as well, and happy with everything that kind of went on in this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, I announced recently that I'm going to attempt Vlogmas, which is nice. I'm going to also be doing some nice weekly videos in, well, it is November, so yeah. Other than that, I will see you next week for whatever the video is.